Influencer scandals aren't always about managers, money, or deceitful marriages. Sometimes the danger is closer. Sometimes the person watching you the most is the one who knows you best. This is the story of two sisters, one famous, one forgotten, and a betrayal so deep it almost erased a woman's identity. Welcome to Very Rich Stories, where you will see stories of betrayal, secrets, and twists in real life. And now, everything changed in one moment. The influencer who stole her own sister's life. Two sisters, two worlds. Meet Talia Grant, age 27, a social media influencer with 1.8 million followers. Fashion reels, lifestyle tips, luxury aesthetics, affiliates, collabs, sponsors, glamour, travel, a paparazzi, a growing empire. Meet her younger sister Nia, age 24, quiet, smart, the kind of girl who helps everyone but gets none of the spotlight. They grew up close. They grew up alike. Same mom, same dad, same house. It seemed that Talia liked having a little sister, but as kids, Talia picked on Nia a lot. Whenever Nia said something, Talia would imitate her and try to talk just like her. Nia hated that and would complain to her parents. They just said, "You kids, go play," and Talia apologized to your little sister. But they grew out of that. Well, one day Nia came home with a new haircut. She had found a new stylist. The following week, Talia went to the same stylist and got the same exact haircut, and then became close friends with the stylist. Nia just stopped going there altogether. After college, both were living at home again, just until they each built up enough savings to comfortably move out. But really, even 3 years older, Talia wasn't going to move out as long as Nia was there. It was like she was marking territory. Talia decided she wanted to become an online influencer. And she seemed to get pretty good at it, but fame changed Talia. Suddenly, everything was content. Birthdays, vacations, every meal, family drama. She filmed it all. Nia didn't mind, at first, but soon, Talia began taking credit for things Nia actually created. Nia's recipes, Talia posted them. Talia can't even cook. Nia's fashion ideas, Talia's signature look. Talia doesn't really have original ideas. It's more like she sees, she curates. Nia's stories became Talia's relatable content. Nia felt erased, but she stayed quiet. Like always, she didn't know Talia was watching her more closely than anyone realized. Closer than normal, almost like a stalker, a creepy stalker. Talia had secrets. More than one, but one in particular. She didn't just admire Nia, she envied her. The natural charm Nia had, the softness, the authenticity. Nia was so genuine, so real. Everything Talia's audience believed that Talia had charm and softness, but didn't. Talia began studying her little sister like a brand study. Her journal entries, her favorite colors, her handwriting, her skincare routine, her humor, her insecurities, her crushes, her dreams. Talia wanted the effect Nia had on people, without the work. When Nia got a new job, Talia suddenly posted about my new business goals. When Nia started dating Malik, Talia suddenly posted a story. Met someone incredible heart emojis, stay tuned. When Nia talked about anxiety one night, Talia posted the next morning, let's talk about mental health. People praised Talia for being deep, not knowing the words belonged to someone else. As time went on, things escalated. Talia began secretly logging into Nia's email, forwarding Nia's personal photos to herself, studying Nia's CV. Talia began using Nia's stories for captions. But the breaking point? Talia used Nia's childhood trauma for content. Nia froze when she saw it. The internet cried for Talia. Thousands commented, "You're so strong. You're so brave. You inspire me." Nia exploded. They had a massive fight. Talia apologized to Nia very softly, beautifully, convincingly. The kind of apology crafted for the internet. Nia believed her again. Then, behind Nia's back, Talia planned something darker. She applied for a brand ambassador position, under Nia's name. She sent Nia's pictures as her own. She copied Nia's style, and the brand chose her. Nia confronted her, and Talia said the words that shattered everything. "You're the prototype. I'm the final product." That wasn't even the ultimate betrayal. One night, Nia got a phone call. It was Malik, her boyfriend, telling her he saw Talia at the mall, dressed like you, had her hair pulled back the way you wear it. Now, I'm not one to talk about somebody's sister, but she had what looked your driver's license, and I saw a credit card she laid on the counter while she looked through her purse, and that credit card had your name on it. She was trying to open a store account in your name, but you weren't there. I know because I texted you right then, and you said you were at work. So I said I'd call you later. Right? right? Well, it's later tonight, and this is the call. Forgive me, Nia, if I am stepping out of bounds, but it was Talia. OMG, gasped Nia. They ended the call, but Nia went into sleuth mode. She easily found out that Talia had stolen Nia's photos, Nia's name, Nia's style, Nia's story, Nia's trauma, Nia's opportunities, and now Nia's financial identity. Nia went silent. She shut down. Then the emails started. Brands thanking her for collaborating, people asking why she ghosted them, a PR company asking for Nia's rate sheet. She discovered Talia had created an entire influencer account pretending to be Nia. Nia had been replaced, erased by her own sister. She gathered everything, all the receipts, Talia's fake accounts, screenshots of the emails, bank alerts, brand messages, the credit inquiries, the stolen content, the trauma story. Talia had posted their text exchanges, handwriting samples, metadata from photos, timestamps, matching IP addresses. She took it all and walked into a lawyer's office. The lawyer didn't blink. This isn't drama. This isn't content. This is identity theft. The case moved fast. Talia was sued for fraud, identity theft, defamation, emotional distress, breach of privacy. They both agreed to mediation to settle this family drama. Nia didn't want to be late, so she dressed neatly, professionally, and left early. She and Talia had not seen or spoken to one another that morning, although they were trying to remain civil in their parents' house for the sake of their mom and dad. Once Talia heard the front door shut, she watched Nia go to her car, sizing her up. She watched her little sister back out of the driveway. Talia, who liked to make entrances, was in no hurry to leave home and in no hurry to be on time. The mediation room was cold. Neutral gray walls, a long table, papers neatly stacked. Nia's blue pantsuit fit her like it was tailored for this exact moment. She smoothed her sleeve once. Not from nerves, from readiness. The mediator sat down. Malik was behind her, silent but supportive. The court reporter began typing softly. Then the door opened, and everything stopped. Talia's entrance. The moment that shook the room. Talia stepped inside wearing the same blue pantsuit. Not a similar one, not an inspired-by version, the exact same cut, same color, same neckline, a full replica. Her hair was straightened and parted down the middle just like Nia's. Her makeup was altered to look softer, more innocent. But on her it looked wrong. The fabric puckered, the collar sat crooked, the sleeves were slightly too long. The confidence wasn't natural, it was forced. Even the air seemed to pull back from her. The mediator blinked slowly. The court reporter's typing stalled mid-keystroke. Malik's jaw loosened, but he said nothing. And Nia felt something she never expected. Relief. Because now the world finally saw what she'd lived with. Talia's dialogue was creepy, like she was trying too hard. Talia cleared her throat, pretending not to notice the tension. Talia said, answering an unasked question, "I wore this because I want Nia to know I respect her. I want her to feel we're equal today." The mediator raised an eyebrow so high it nearly left his forehead. "Equal is not the word I'd use." Talia swallowed hard but forced a smile anyway. Talia said, "It's a gesture of unity." Nia said nothing. She let the quiet speak for her. Finally, the mediator looked between them and said, "Ms. Grant, copying someone's clothing, hairstyle, and persona is not unity. It's part of the issue we're here to address." Talia's smile cracked, just a little. Nia thought to herself, "There you are. The version of you that lived in my shadow. The version that studied me, mimicked me, wanted to wear my skin like clothing. I used to think you hated me. But now I see the truth. You were drowning. And instead of learning to swim, you tried to drag me under. But I survived. And today, everyone finally sees the difference between us. With their own eyes. My sister needs to get a life, and not mine. She needs to get her own life." The reveal, Nia wears it better. When both sisters finally sat down, the contrast was jarring. Nia looked poised, calm, comfortable. Talia looked constricted, sweaty, and twitchy. Nia radiated authenticity. Talia radiated desperation. The outfit told the whole story, louder than words ever could. The final mediator moment. After reviewing documents, statements, and digital evidence, the mediator closed the folder and said, "Mediator, Ms. Grant, Talia Grant, your sister, Nia isn't just suing you for identity theft. She's reclaiming something you can't copy." Talia's voice cracked. Talia asked, "Well, what's that?" Nia finally spoke, her voice soft but steady. "Me. Talia was ordered to pay financial damages, cover legal fees, remove all stolen content, issue a public apology, and attend identity-based behavioral therapy. Her influencer reputation was effectively over. In the end, Talia didn't just lose the case. She lost the illusion she had built, the borrowed identity she tried to wear like a costume. Because even in the same outfit, the truth was unmistakable. Nia wasn't the one pretending. And no matter how closely Talia copied her style, her captions, her voice, or her name, she could never copy her authenticity. Beat. Sometimes the most powerful moment in a story isn't the shouting, but the silence when everyone realizes who the real person in the room is. Beat. Talia settled and paid damages. Her sponsorships vanished. Her reputation cracked permanently. Nia used the settlement to start her own blog, rebuild her online presence, share her voice authentically, and reclaim her narrative. Her first post read, "This time, I'm telling my story myself. And this time, the world listened." Thank you for joining us on Very Rich Stories. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We will see you next week.